Hey beauties, do you want to achieve that perfectly sculpted brow that frames your face? You are definitely at the right place. Today I'll be sharing my 4 top tricks and tips in achieving flawless natural looking brows. And if you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lizzie. So the first thing you want to do is to have your razor. And in this video I'm using this combo brand razor, and you also need to have your brush for your brows or your spoolie. So the first thing you need to do is to brush your brows so that you can see all angles with the brush that you have with you, either a small flat brush or a spoolie. Next up, you need to put your brow in a frame, just as you can see me do in this video. Let there be a clear demarcation between where you have carved and where you have not carved. So you need to put the lower part of your brow in a frame. That way you're shaping the brow into the particular form that you want it to be, either small or big. And then for the upper part of your brow as well, you need to also put it in a frame. So you need to remove the excess part of the brows that you do not need. So basically at this point, this is the shape of the brow that I actually want. So the brow has its own shape. For the lower part, it has the beginning, it has the arc, and it also has the end. And then for the upper part as well, it has the beginning, it has an arc, and it also has an end. So at this point, I'm going to brush downwards the brow, and as you can see, since I've already carved the lower part of the brow, it already has its own shape. So every hair that falls below the lower part of the brow that I have carved, that's the shape that I have achieved, I will be cutting such hairs off. So that's what I'm doing right now. Every hair that falls below that shape that I have there means that it is unwanted. So you need to carve it off, you need to take it off. So keep using your brush or your spoolie. If you discover any hair below that line, make sure that you take your time and take it off, and you need to be as careful as possible. So I'm using my brush again to brush the brows upwards, and any hair that falls outside the shape that I already made, that's the shape of the brow that we already have, I'm just going to carve it out. So keep using your brush, make sure that you brush upwards. Once you're done with brushing downwards, make sure that you brush upwards and take it step by step. You can carve out the front of the brow, which is the beginning of the brow first, then you go over to the arc, and then you go over to the end. But just make sure that your brow follows its natural shape, because definitely every brow has an arc. So you need to make sure that it has a beginning, an arc, and also an end. You also need to make sure that if you're going to use a razor in achieving this, it needs to be a new razor, and it needs to be as sharp and as clean as possible. You have to be as careful as possible, just so that you don't go around transmitting one disease or the other. So number one, it has to be a new razor, and it has to be sharp as well. So guys, whatever I've done on one side, I am going to repeat on the other side. But first off, I'm going to make sure that the brow is as good as the way that I want it to be. So until I'm satisfied, that is when I'm going to move over to the second brow. So you need to compare the first brow with the second brow, and you need to take your time in achieving this. So like I said, what I've done on the first brow, I'm going to repeat on the second brow. If my arc wasn't too high on the first brow, I'm not just going to start raising my arc on this particular brow. If I have a lower arc, I'm going to make sure that I maintain the same lower arc on the second brow. If I have a higher arc, I'm going to make sure that the arc on the second brow is also high. So this is just me repeating the same thing over again basically. So like I said before, the first thing you need to do is to brush your brows so that you can see all angles. Next up, you have to make sure that you put the lower part of the brow in a frame. Let it assume the shape that you actually want the brow to have. And then the next step is also to put the upper part of the brow into a frame just like this, so that you can have a very clean, clear cut and you can see all angles properly. So guys, whatever works for you do, but as you can see in this second brow, I'm brushing the hairs upward first. Unlike the first brow where I brushed the hair downwards first. So whatever method works for you, so you could brush the hairs downwards first and then carve out the excess hairs that you do not want, which are the unwanted hairs, or you could brush the brows upwards to carve out the excess hairs that you do not want. But for this second brow, I brushed the hairs upwards and then I started carving out the unwanted hairs, I mean like the excess hairs that I really did not need. So guys, once you're doing this, you really need to make sure that the brows actually look like sisters. They may not look like twins, but let them look alike a bit. Let them look like sisters. You don't want one brow to be too high and the other brow to be too low. Trust me, your client or your model is definitely going to be disappointed. They may not necessarily tell you, but deep down they won't feel good at all. So you need to take your time and carve properly so that the shape actually comes out really nice. So this is just me brushing the hairs downwards and then also carving out the excess hairs that I do not want below the brow, basically what we did before. So take your time in doing this just so that they can look alike. Now while you're working on the second brow, you need to also keep on looking at the first brow just so that you get the shape properly. That's just the best advice that I could actually give. There is no other better way in explaining this. So I keep brushing and brushing to make sure that it looks good and to make sure that it actually looks like the first one that I have done. Guys, if you've watched this video to this extent, that means that you love the content of this video and you would actually want to see more. Trust me, I have lots of amazing videos for you. There are lots of things that you could learn from this channel. So if you've not subscribed, please do that, and also turn on your notification button so that each time I post you get a notification and you'll be the first to know. Like I just did, I had to check the first brow and then I noticed that it wasn't exactly, the second one wasn't exactly like the first one, so I had to reduce the end of the second one so that it could look more like the first one. So like I said in my previous video, that's one of the advantages of being a makeup artist and a good makeup artist, you have the liberty to keep on adjusting and correcting whatever mistakes that you must have done. So this is just me just adjusting and making sure that everything looks good and nice. So guys, this is just about the end of this video. I do hope that it was helpful, and I do hope that you have learned one or two things from this video. If you have, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and also do not forget to turn on your notification button so that each time I post you get a notification and you'll be the first to know. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video.